Yeah.
The gangs that in town spread the word all around. They're gonna have some fun, there's more news to go around. Vlog Talk! Vlog Talk! Vlog Talk! Vlog Talk!
Welcome back, Cards. I'm Julia Wilkerson.
I'm Toby Hamill. Today is Friday, April 25th, and you're watching
Vlog Talk. So, Toby, what are your plans to celebrate tonight?
Celebrate what? Is it like some holiday or something?
Not some holiday. It's the holiday. National Kids and Pets Day.
Oh, well, see, my kids and pets don't really love me. But how do you celebrate?
How about we just go find out with Logan and Willa?
Hey Cards, it's Logan. Last week was International Pet Day, so this week we have a very special segment about adoption.
Each year, about 6.3 million animals are inducted into shelters, and 4.1 million shelter animals find homes through adoption. But unfortunately, about 920,000 are euthanized each year in kill shelters, unable to find homes. If you're looking for a pet, local humane shelters like Citizens for Humane Action Columbus are a great place to start your search. This week, me and Willa visited the shelter and got to meet some of the sweet dogs and cats currently awaiting adoption. Adopting from shelters such as Columbus Humane and Citizens for Humane Action helps promote adoption in the community and helps keep dogs and cats off the street. The shelter also has a great volunteer program and really relies on those volunteers. If you love animals, volunteering is a great way to get service hours. So, if you're an up-and-coming junior or senior and need those volunteer hours, this is a great place to get those. Just stop by the shelter at 3765 Corporate Drive to pick up a form, or just fill out the form online.
Julia, I have to admit something. When I was 9, I set the oven on fire at my house. I tried to cook a frozen pizza on a plastic cutting board.
Well, that's okay, Toby, because actually when I was 11, I accidentally lit my microwave on fire because I forgot to add water to my mac and cheese cup.
You know, maybe we shouldn't be in a kitchen, like, ever.
Well, that's ironic, because, in the late 19th, 20th century, women in the kitchen...
Oh, okay. Let's move past that, Julia. It's 2025.
Sorry. Let's just cut to Gwyneth and Lyndon's baking competition.
Hey Cards, I'm Lyndon.
And I'm Gwyneth.
And today I'm going to be showing Gwyneth how to make a chocolate chip cookie because we all know I'm a professional here at Vlog Talk.
No.
What do you mean?
I can make a better cookie than you.
You cannot make a better cookie.
I guarantee I can.
You want to test it?
Yes, I would.
All right. All right, guys, so I'm pretty confident because we all know I'm a professional baker here at Vlog Talk.
Okay, so we're making chocolate chip cookies. The recipe I've had for 6, 7, maybe 8 years.
We're gonna whisk together 2 cups of flour, half cup sugar, 1 cup of brown sugar, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of baking soda. Now we're gonna whisk and combine all of our ingredients.
I always put my flour and my salt and baking soda and stuff in a separate bowl.
Now I'm going to combine the dry ingredients with the wet ingredients into one bowl. Now we mix again.
Okay. Are we sure this is a cookie?
Yeah, just try it.
Okay. So this one's a cookie. This one's like a brick with some chocolate chips in it, but it's still good. It's a good brick, probably the best brick I've ever had. Not that I go around just eating bricks though.
Okay, let's go.
That was also really soft to break. That's interesting. I say it's an alright cookie. Reminds me of those ones we used to get in school lunches. Even though the texture's a little off, I like that one more.
Hey! Muffin top. It's a little dense. I'd say 6.5 out of 10. Like this. This looks more like what I typically make at home. Underbake, I think, is the way to go if you can. I'll say it's an 8 out of 10.
There you have it, folks. Gwyneth won.
This week for National Pet Day, we asked you to guess what the most popular national household pet is.
And the correct answer was dogs, which 83% of you guessed correctly. Thanks to everyone who participated.
But Julia, guess what time it is?
Sports Report.
I asked you to guess, not tell them. It's time for Sports Report.
Good morning, Cards. I'm Chloe Hale.
And I'm Caleb Davis.
And you're watching Sports Report.
A few weeks ago, Eli Seed, Reese Watson, Corinne Liska, and Gabe Coble got a new school record for the mixed gender distance medley at Pick North. At the Joe Lang Dublin Classic, boys track placed 5th overall while the girls took 9th. Wednesday, both teams placed first at the Tri-Meet with Westerville Central and Newark. Tomorrow, they travel to Lancaster for the Fulton Relays. Good luck! Over the last couple weeks, baseball snagged wins over St. Charles, Whetstone on Senior Day, Marysville, and Derby. Tonight, they head to Hilliard for yet another chance at victory over the Panthers. Since losing their winning streak in Centerville, boys volleyball has claimed victories over Dublin Jerome, Derby, Olentangy Berlin, and Westerville Central. They took on Hilliard Derby for a 3rd time last night. We'll have that score for you next week. Head out and fill the cage tomorrow as the Cards host Hilliard Davison and number 1 in the state, St. Xavier, starting at 10 a.m.
Recently, softball has triumphed over Jerome and Berlin. They played Hilliard Derby last night, and we'll have those scores for you next week. If weather permits, tomorrow they play Westerville South at home. Good luck! Girls lacrosse had Teacher Appreciation Night and played against Olentangy Berlin, destroying the Bears. The game against Columbus Academy was close, but the Cardinals came out on top over the Vikings. At the Gull Point Wolford Classic, they beat Grove City and tied with Dublin Scioto. Tuesday, they dethroned the Monarchs in a huge 22-2 victory. Last night, they hosted Olentangy Orange for senior night. We'll report back on that in the next episode. While on the topic of lacrosse, the boys demolished Scioto at Youth Night 17-3 and beat Hilliard Bradley in Marysville. Both of our lacrosse teams take on Kilburn at home tomorrow for the famous Wotown Showdown. Boys at 4 and girls at 6 p.m. Girls lacrosse will also take on Eastern High School on Sunday at home. Be there and be loud. On April 12th, boys tennis defeated Canal Winchester but have since had a streak of bad luck. On Thursday, they took on Dublin Jerome. Did they find redemption? We'll look into those scores and more for you next time. Good luck to everyone competing this weekend. Go Cards!
Thank you for watching my Comeback to Sports Report. Back to the studio.
Upperclassmen, listen up. Prom is just around the corner.
Early bird ticket sales start on Sunday and last until May 4th.
So be sure to get your tickets early and we'll see you there.
That's all we have for this week, though.
Tune in for next episode and remember, it's always a great day to be a Cardinal.